I am speaking because I am telling the story of an old friend, someone who wants to know about his life. In reality, nobody would actually want to know, but let me dream. My old friend Bobby. I seriously don't have a friend named that, but anyways, let's get on with life. This matters because he played an important role in the child law. A good friend of mine thought that when I was young, thought was a hero. Alright people, listen up, because I will only say this once. He was a very brave and strong kid, and believe it or not, he was actually a superhero. Could you believe it? Life was hard for him. Actually, he was so young, so I don't understand why, but shall we carry on? But he kept a smile on his face. He got ice cream after saving everyone he could. He was walking along with his mother going to the store. One little kid got pushed off the seesaw and was about to hit the ground hard when Bobby, being his nosy self, didn't mind his business, but he saved the little kid and he was a playground hero. Now I kinda wish this was a true story. The end.
You're beautiful. Why can't you see that? I tell them every day, but no one believes me, including me. My friends shove their phone in my face with a picture of a model on it and tell me that they wished they were half as pretty as the girl on Instagram. I tell them to stop comparing themselves and that they are perfect and beautiful the way they are. But how can I preach about self confidence when I myself get caught up in my own insecurities? I too crumble at the thought of being less than perfect. I guess we are all coming from the same place. The beautiful girl on social media just looks perfect. Her page makes her life seem so bright, cozy, and smooth. It's like her life was glossed over with honey, loved and accepted by everyone. Maybe if I could just look like that, I too will be accepted. The amount of likes on the post just proves it. The beauty of the funhouse that is social media puts me in a trance. There seems to be a standard that has been set by society. I look in the mirror to look for these reassuring qualities, but it's no use. No matter what I do, this funhouse mirror I look into will always show my deepest, darkest insecurities. I twist this way and that way, but once again, it's hopeless. Another scroll through social media, and I go deeper into the funhouse. It shows me new illusions of society's perfect beauty. I go back to look into my own mirror, the funhouse mirror, and another insecurity pops up. It keeps distorting the truth based on what perspective of the illusion I have that day. The illusion of perfect beauty plays tricks on me. My ambition doesn't help. I keep squeezing and twisting, trying to see the reflection of me I want to see inside the funhouse mirror. After a final round of squeezing and twisting, I decide to flip the mirror upside down. I see a new perspective, and I finally start to see the person I truly am and have always been in my reflection. I realize how I have failed to see that I let this mirror define me. But I know now that this mirror doesn't show me, it doesn't show my passion, goal, or achievements. It doesn't show my humor or my weird laugh. It doesn't show me anything that makes me who I am. So I ask myself, why does this mirror define me? It's my choice to see if I look at myself in the mirror right side up or upside down. But right side up or upside down, the other perspective will always be there. It's like chasing after the wind, running wild, trying to grasp and hold on to something that can never be found. So I decide to walk away from the mirror and walk out the funhouse. Who was I to judge God's gorgeous handmade creature? I set myself free.
We start in a village with a single wizard, Mike. There used to be many people in the village, but Mike turned them all into trolls. Every day he walked past a single troll, the only troll who could talk, me. He never knew why I could talk, but he'll know soon. My name creeped Mike out because he recently started having nightmares every time he saw me, because I was always in the same place doing the same thing. Nothing. But I always tell Mike, what he's done will backfire. Mike always disregards me, until one day he saw a creature or a demon in the fields. Something tells him to run. He does, trashing everything in his house. I see Mike and I smile. I trip Mike and I see with clear, white eyes, here comes payback. Mike heard loud, echoing footsteps, walking slowly through the halls of the house. Mike was stuck, frozen in fear. The creature walks up behind Mike. He feels something droop or touch his shoulder. It feels like a goo or a slime. This was nothing like Mike had ever seen before. Something makes him look back, and he does, looking into the demon's eyes. It drains his soul from the body, and I tell the demon, good job, and turn into my demon form.
They close us in, lockdown, saying it's for your safety, for your health, so I stay inside, spending the hours doing everything and nothing, but being restrained to the 4 empty walls of my house. And the emotions begin to build, so I shut them down. But I know a shutdown is not forever, and they bubble up higher and higher. They tear at me wanting to come out, but being stuck, having nowhere to go, locked in. They are knocking at the doors and scratching at the wall, trying to force out through the corners of my eyes in the form of salty and wet tears, and building up in my lungs, saying, I can't breathe. Nobody needs to know about those. Lock them in and push them down. They are dangerous and volatile. Letting them out will cause them to erupt, and that will make a mess. Lock them away and push them down. No one wants your mess. But all these creatures having nowhere to go rise higher and higher inside of me. They say the lockdown is for my health, but I don't feel healthy at all. No, you can't come out. It will distract you. You need to put them away. Lock it up. Shut it down. Stop. Just stop. I stop. I take a breath. And with each exhale is a turn of the key, the padlock crumbling, seeping out. Unlocking. Who cares if they get in your way? Creak. Click. The gates open. A switch is flipped. Flood. Fire. Crying in the shower. Feeling all of these things I didn't know such a small body could even hold. The levees burst at the seams and it comes rushing out all at once, dripping down my back, running water between my toes, trying to remember how to breathe. Exhaling anger. breathe. Exhaling envy, breathe. I sit and let the scalding water flow over my bare, pale skin, my salty tears blending with the spewing of my shower encapsulate my body and lift me to someplace far away. Someplace where no one tells me that I am too much. Someplace where I don't care what other people think. Someplace where I don't have to care. Someplace where the monsters inside of me don't have to hide. Someplace where I don't have to go. Someplace to be. Someplace. Exhale. Return to the pink tile of my shower and the fluorescent lighting beaming from the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale.